Hi everybody, it's Brandon.
And Josh.
And before we start today's episode, we just want to give a little plug. Give us a like.
Or subscribe to this channel.
And follow us on Instagram for all of your daily drama and art needs.
Woohoo! Check back every week for more content from yours truly.
And hope you enjoy the episode.
Ciao.
Until we get another theme song, this'll have to do. These are your rules reviews.
Hey guys!
Hey everybody, it's your boys Brandon and Josh.
Welcome back!
And we are here for another episode of RuPaul's Drag Race.
We are on season 11, episode 5, and bitch, we about to have a monster ball!
A ball, honey!
Obviously,
Bring it to the ball.
Bring it to the ball. This is, look, oh my god, I am alive.
Are you living? Are you gagging?
No, I never gag, but I am totally living for this beauty. This is the one, the only, Babadook Dook Shook Dook.
No. I am the Baba Duchess.
Baba Duchess. Can you show me how to clack, please?
Nearly lost my hat. At least I didn't lose my wig, Miss Raja.
Thank God. I am just in awe of this look.
Why, thank you. I mean, I bring it to you every episode, if you guys haven't noticed. And you're giving, I mean, I'm a fan of bunnies, as anyone knows. You're serving the only pink bunny, Greg the Bunny.
There you go. I'm giving a little tribute to my boning buddy, Plastique.
Plastique tiara. Oh, she did.
She did a beautiful bunny tonight. Cheers, by the way.
Cheers.
What are we drinking today?
I am drinking a little peach vodka whatever situation. Okay, so for those of you, I'm not trying to get pity, but I had my wisdom teeth taken out. We're a day late recording this because bitch was knocked out the last 2 days, and I just now regained the ability to talk properly. And you're fighting all the sniffles.
I know. Allergy season is in full bloom. Los Angeles, California got a rainy season this year. And bitch, them flowers is blue.
The flowers are here. But that's neither here nor there. We are here for this review. So let's get into it.
Yes.
Let's talk about the pre-show, as you call it. The
Pre-show. Mercedes. Bye, Felicia. Don't let the doll hit you or the good Lord split you.
That's not nice. Mercedes was a nice spirit. She was sweet. She was the first Muslim queen to bring, attention. She wasn't ready.
Yeah.
She was not ready. I'm sorry. I'm Mercedes. You're out there doing your thing. I love all the you shouted out my opulence on your Instagram story.
There you go.
Thank you for that shout out. But
we're not gonna miss her. We had some talk when the show started about Scarlett, and that RuPaul gave Scarlett some tribute at the end of the last season about good casting.
Her casting.
But Ariel didn't think so. She made some shady comment about she didn't direct it. So
well, I mean, she's right. They don't give Oscars for casting. You know, they do give on TV. They give Emmys for casting, but you get an Oscar for directing. You get an Oscar for acting, costume, but you don't get an Oscar for casting. So I can see where Ariel's coming from. The girl.
Whatever. I'm like, don't take away. Like, let a compliment be a compliment. It's not the greatest compliment, but it's whatever. You know, it is a compliment.
Yeah, don't be a bitter bitch.
So, and then we get to this scene about
Raja,
who
was in the bottom with Mercedes.
Yeah. I think she's a bit bitter of a queen.
I'm going to go back to, I don't know if you are feeling wrong. I don't think you like Raja.
Raja's definitely not one of my favorites in this season.
But Raja says what we've heard so many times.
But if I have to do that shit every fucking week, if that's how I have to fight to stay here, I will do it. Because I feel the most comfortable when I am on stage, living, and getting my just.
Yeah, girl, but when are you going to apply that to the challenges? Because that's what's going to keep you out of the bottom.
Now, I will tell you this. Don't try me right now.
And Evie calls it out, how pretty much anyone at home is the same.
She says my least favorite thing to ever hear on the show, which is, well, I'll lip sync every week if that means I'm gonna get my way there. And I'm just like, girl, even if you pack every other girl up this season, do you really think Ru's gonna put the crown on your head if you're not delivering in the challenges?
You can't do that.
That means you're at the bottom all the time.
Yes.
That means you should probably not be there competing with that competition.
If this is all stars, that's different. Right. Lip sync, get them $10,000. Right. But on a regular season, that means you are not delivering in the challenges. If you're not doing the challenges, how can we make you America's Next Drag Superstar?
Exactly. So we'll see how long Raja lasts unless she starts turning out. But then there's a little love blossoming relationship.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
Vanjie's coming for your man.
Yeah, okay, so the first episode we saw that, I was a little bothered and perturbed. Perturbed.
Like the producers are forcing a storyline for us to...
I think it's them. You remember how in All-Stars 3 when that whole fight about Caitlyn Jenner, Gio was like, I'm gonna do Caitlyn, and Trinity's like, but I'm doing Caitlyn. That seems so fake and so forced. Like they got on the way to the studio that day, they thought that up. This romance between Vanjie and Brooklyn, if it's real, kudos to them.
Right.
You know, whatever. I'm not going to stand in the way.
I mean, you have to admit, you're not really interested in that romance, but you were kind of interested in the Silky West love affair.
I'm going to go on record. I haven't even told you this, but I'm developing a little bit of crush on Nina West.
Oh.
I thought she looked so cute in her Connie Chung picture. She looks so sweet, and I think maybe I have a thing for Midwest Ohio boys.
There you go.
Maybe that's why I'm feeling Miss Nina West, and she was kissing up on my girl, Silky. It's too early in the episode for that. We're going to get to
Lord have mercy. So they jump right into the mini challenge this week. And what's the mini challenge all about?
The mini challenge was RuPaul's launching a new doll, and you have to turn yourself into a living doll to be the BFF to RuPaul's doll.
Which confused the hell out of me. I'm like, what is this? RuPaul's BFF doll? Like... there's no context for it.
Well, they did it. They did it in season 7. They had Hello Kitty, and the girls had to do. It was their ball, kind of. It was like a Hello Kitty ball. The girls had to create themselves a character that would have been a BFF to Hello Kitty, like Pacheco and some of the other people in Hello Kitty's world. And so I see where they were coming from. But this one was be a companion to RuPaul's doll. But then they brought Trixie in because Trixie Mattel and she's supposed to be dollish, and
Trixie could have stayed her ass home.
Yeah, I'm just not a super fan of Trixie. Trixie has her audience. I don't hate on Trixie. She's doing her music. She won the rules that were in front of her on All Stars 3, so I'm not mad about that. Right. But I'm just not the biggest Trixie fan.
She'll forever live and bend to the Crim Shadow, but she did.
And Shangela, quite honestly.
Yeah, actually.
Sorry. So, yeah, the mini challenge happens.
So, any standouts in that doll challenge?
Nina West. Nina West was giving me this blonde activist, pink pussy hat, Gloria Freebush or something like that. Yeah. I thought it was camp. I liked it.
I thought Ariel was, because she already is a doll, so it wasn't much of a challenge for her. And she had this huge drink.
Oh, she had a drink? Was that her or was that Raja? I think, okay, so my other standout.
Raja was actually really good, though. I thought she was funny.
Raja looked the most doll-like. She looked like Barbie's black friend, Stacy, or whatever her name was. Yeah. I can see that. Akira
looked like she just got out of prison. That was a doll.
Yes, with her one arm and her cut and her tear. And I was like, Akira, I kind of wish you would have wore this dress for your orange runway. Maybe that was the backup, and you were like, okay.
Probably.
You were looking at the orange dress and the orange hair. You're like, I'm gonna do something different. Yeah. Okay, so shout out to Akira for making that switch. That's a smart move.
And let's have a moment for RuPaul's look.
Oh, we usually get to this by
banana yellow shirt. And what would you call that pattern? It was like homemade huge plaid, like with lines like drawn. It was clearly like designed as an art project. It was really cool.
I wrote down the shell of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yeah.
That's what it was giving me. It was giving me turtles, the colors, like the light yellow, green, and brownish.
Yeah. And I liked how it didn't have, it wasn't symmetrical and it didn't have hard lines. It was like someone drew in lines to design it. It was really cool.
Well, I guess you would wear this. I wouldn't wear this one boot. I'm going to boot this one.
I booted last week, but I got a toque for this one.
Hey, we each have a suit we can wear.
I mean, you're not going to wear something that reminds you of a banana anyway. This half I got banana phobia. She might throw up on us right now.
I just choked a little.
All right.
So the winner of the mini challenge was
Raja O'Hara.
Yeah, she
That's
did three.
She's won 3 mini challenges.
She can bring it on the mini challenge, but she sure as hell. Never mind.
Well, shade, but yes. But she doesn't win anything. She doesn't get any advantage. She gets a gift card from an ice cream store, so great. Shout out to you,
There you go.
This week's Maxi Challenge, let's just get right into it, is the ball.
Ball.
And it's a monster ball, so the girls have to serve 3 lurks. First look is Trampy Trick or Treater.
Yeah.
So anything really.
Yeah. Followed by Witch Please.
Witch Please. And
Which
then,
you would be winning that one right now. I don't know. Is Babadook a witch?
No,
Baba Duchess can be a witch.
is a monster. Girl, I'm getting top 2 of the week. None of these photos had looks like mine.
I'm
Okay?
glad it's
Just
an
saying
LGBT video.
that. I'm just saying, I get the top 2 of the week, but we'll get to that. And then the third look is MILF. Monster I'd Like to Freak.
Right.
So these are interesting categories.
I mean, Evie Oddly could have just walked out wearing Evie Oddly because she is sort of a monster.
This was Evie's to
I'm loving her
win.
more and more.
This was Evie's to win, and yeah, well, since there's 33 looks, let's just jump right.
Let's
Screw
get to
everything.
it.
Let's screw the workroom. Screw all that. So Rue comes out.
Rue comes out, boot.
You booted this?
No, I'll take her man look, but not Rue's look.
You often don't like Rue's drag. I didn't dislike it. I think those mermaid sequins, those reversible sequins are a little overused, and this was a whole lot of colors, a whole lot of that.
Yeah.
But I liked her hair, so shout out to Delta. Delta's turning these wigs out.
Well, and the dress was clearly handmade and took a lot of time to do. That's one of those.
Zaldi.
Yeah.
Zaldi's an incredible design. I love Zaldi's work, but this was just not my favorite. Dress, neck up.
Construction was beautiful, just the design and how she wore it and the colors I didn't like. But
Yes. Whatever. And then our guest judges were Cara Del Vigne.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, I had to look that up.
And
And Mistress of the Dark.
Elvira.
That's who we all cared.
Elvira.
That's who we all cared about.
Yeah.
Did you know Cara?
Bitch, I don't know, I didn't. Not until then.
But you knew Elvira.
Oh god, yes. Elvira's been around. Elvira is like drinking formaldehyde or something because she hasn't aged in 25 years. She's still looking the same.
Bitch, look.
Tits and everything.
She is Benjamin Button.
Right?
Girl, she is going backwards. Do you know what I'm sad we didn't get to do? Elvira had her last show as Elvira. Like, was it last year? I think it was last year.
Oh.
And it was at Knott's Berry Farm.
Oh.
I know the venue may have not been the best, but it was an accessible place that we should have gone. So Elvira, if you ever see this, shout out to you, Mama. We love you. If you come out and do another show, we're gonna be there.
Yeah, front row.
So
Here we go. Take me to the ball.
to the Monster Ball. First on the runway in the category of Trick or Treat was Akira C. Davenport.
Woohoo! And she was giving me a little bit of a sexy, I want to wear this to the next men's poker night and see what they have to say about that.
She could have been just to the men's poker night. You don't think she was full casino?
Oh, yeah, it's totally casino. I'm just saying, like, I would totally rock that and show up to, like, the straight men playing poker with the hat and the cards in it and everything.
Yeah, it was cute. Since there are a lot of looks, I'm just gonna keep it simple. That was cute.
Very.
Next on the runway was Vanessa Vanjie Mateo giving us all-inclusive Victoria's Secret lingerie fashion show, Angel.
Oh yeah, I loved it. Was very much lingerie, stocking kind of thing. Underneath, it was sexy. The inside was sexy, and then the wings were huge all the way to the floor. That must have been an expensive piece to make.
Some people have been booting the wings. They were they thought they were ugly. As a wing aficionado myself, I lived for them because they were different. They were unique.
They were huge and they were balanced.
Yeah, they were like.
And her crown with the coming down and the earrings kind of gave me this whole Buddhist sort of thing. But it was
She's a realness. Yes.
Yeah, that was her best look. This is Benji's best look of the day, I think.
I would agree with that. Next on the runway was
Plastic tiara.
a little louder for the kids.
Plastic tiara.
Oh,
I love you a long time.
I don't know about all that, but she was giving me the only Playboy bunny.
Yes.
I was like, yes, Plastique. Now I'm here for Plastique.
See, you inspired me. That's why I wanted to do bunny for you, girl.
The Plastique looked gorgeous. The hair was right. The body was right. The outfit was right. It fit the challenge because you were supposed to be a sexy Halloween trick-or-treater. This gives me all the mean girls. Just throw some animal, a mouse, duh.
Right. She has that hourglass shape. Sorry, honey, I don't have the hourglass shape, but I'm trying to picture it.
Work on it. So two. Then up next was Scarlet Envy. And she was giving pirate.
She was giving I ran to the costume warehouse store because I got 2 weeks before I was supposed to show up for this season and bought some accessories.
It was a little spirit bag Halloween situation, but I'm not mad at it because it she worked it.
Yeah. I used to love like shtick and gimmick and things like that, accessories. Back when like Detox was rocking it, or even before that. My favorite.
Who? Oh, Alyssa?
Wow, I love Alyssa. She didn't really do a whole lot of shtick.
Alicia is shtick. Okay, Alicia is a shtick. Alyssa is now an adjective used to describe other queens.
Yeah.
Right.
No, Miss Party City herself.
Oh, Sharon Needles.
Yeah. Sharon was always pulling out some stuff like that. But now as this competition goes on and the looks get more and more elevated, I'm like, oh, please don't use a plastic knife and a pirate patch.
Yeah.
You know, like there's so many.
Yeah.
And the thing is, it's the creativity portion. I love to see some of these things come out that are super creative, and to me that's sort of just a safe bet, but whatever.
Yeah.
I would do it because I'm not that creative.
Yeah. Well, I think it's the difference between a regular season and All-Stars.
Yeah.
All-Stars, they get to bring everything. You get to bring every option, every combination. The regular girls, regular seasons, you're new. You don't have the coin to do all that. You haven't toured everywhere. You don't have people designing everything for you.
Correct.
So, and you can only bring 2 suitcases.
Really?
Yeah, you can only bring 2. So you got to pick where you're going to bring your props and all that.
It is.
So I'm not mad at it.
We are starting to live for this next queen, Nina West.
Nina West.
This was so close to my heart. I love musicals.
Nina.
Girl, Little Shop of Horrors.
Yes.
That is so cute. What a great
Feed
idea.
me, Nina.
With the teeth on the tits. Rawr. Don't get too close, I'll bite you, girl.
This is the Nina West that I had heard about, that I expected to see. She is here. Yes.
And Nina was on, I wanted to love her from the beginning because I know her, I've seen her perform, she's my homegirl from my home state, but she was on the bottom the first 2 weeks for me. And I was like, and I think it's just like, whenever you have like that student or whatever, that person that you're working with, and they have so much more capability, you're extra hard on them.
Yeah.
And you push them. And that was like, I was like, wow, this is low expectations, because I already had high expectations for Nina out the door. Now she's showing up.
She
Toot, Little Shop.
served.
Next up was Raja O'Hara.
Raja Davenport O'Hara. And she was giving a little pussycat hook on. Okay, so this look, I liked parts of it. I liked, if we were going to a masquerade ball, I'd be all, I'm like, yeah, she gave me a little banshee.
Yeah, the whole face was sort of covered with this mask, which was kind of cool. I sort of thought of Michelle Pfeiffer's Catwoman when she first came out.
Okay, but it had like a light pink harness on it.
Yeah.
The pinks are what took me to like just an adult Halloween party instead of like anything. I don't know.
Yeah.
It was good. I wasn't mad at it.
Sugar Cane came out though looking like something. That was supposed to be a troll doll, and I got the hair once we watched it a second time. I was like, oh, that's what that was supposed to be. Because we're thinking the troll doll, like the ice cream cone thing.
Straight
that you,
up.
like, play with the...
For us black people, Sinclair on Living Single had woo woo woo, had her trolls on her desk, and them trolls' hair was up.
Yeah.
So I don't.
But it was just like, and all around it was just a weird.
It was weird.
Look, there wasn't anything tied together.
The other thing that didn't help her is they use those purple lights on the runway.
Oh yeah.
And that's for people like us who are trying to record to get runways for our shows. They want to make it not so easy on us. So they use that purple light. But that purple light washed out, because if you see her in the workroom, she had on like a bright pinkish purple face.
Yeah.
And I thought that probably would have helped. But under the lights, that thing washed out.
It at all, yes.
And she looked a mess.
Yeah,
Sorry,
exactly.
Sugar, you looked a mess.
Next was
Miss Brooklyn Heights. She was giving mummy on the point.
Yeah, I thought this was one of the most basic looks. I was like, okay, she took a bandage and put it, and she's got a great body. She's got a tall body, so it's like, it was sort of, it reminded me of when Valentina did the Madonna look and she just had the sensor. And I thought that was like, oh my God, that's not a look someone would think of.
It's basic, but it's brilliant. It's smart to do.
And I don't know, I thought this one was... For some reason, I thought Brooklyn was going to come out and do like a tribute to Bride of Frankenstein or Elvira with the workroom conversation.
I think that was Nina that said she liked Bride of Frankenstein.
Yeah, she did.
She didn't use her.
Nobody used her. I was like, this was a miss.
We have so few female monsters.
Exactly. But
Why not?
I don't know. I just thought like, and then she came out on point. Brooklyn came out on point because she is a ballerina, as we know from last episode.
That's smart.
And it was a gimmick, and it was like, okay, well, do something talented, and then...
Because maybe if you don't think your look is as elevated, do something to make it more magical.
And the judges loved it.
It was great.
They thought it was great. I thought it was basic, and I would put it in the bottom, honestly.
Yeah, I wouldn't boot the look. It's the safest.
Yeah.
Safest. So, next on the runway was Ariel Versace, Pas Versace.
I liked Versace. I liked this look. This was Ariel's best look of the day. It was.
I mean, yeah.
It was
Yes.
no, it was really good though. Didn't you think so? I love the concept of this bloody sort of mess, but she was wearing white, and then she had this white leather on, and underneath was this bit of red chiffon that was coming through. They gave it this sort of elevated haute couture look to it.
Okay. So, okay, that's fair. Opinions are opinions. Here's where I'm going to disagree. She came out and she said she was giving the Silent Hill nurse. Okay, which is great. I love that. I'm a video game Resident Evil, Silent Hill. That's my shit. The category was trampy, so she should have lost the whole mermaid bottom. She should have shown some skin, have some like bloody legs, something, because it was all very covered. And the other thing I didn't like was the needles were only on the shoulders. Like, that could be cool, but if you're gonna go Silent Hill, that game is dark, that game is demented, there are little children monsters that you have to shoot in the face. Like, if you play that game, you know she could have pushed this, and she didn't. And I felt like she stayed a little too safe on this.
I thought that she was trying to be sexy with it. She was. The shoulder pad syringes were just another element.
They were cute.
It was creative. Two for me.
Next on the runway was your girl, Miss Evie Oddly. And I have to say, I can't keep saying your girl.
Because they're all my girl, right?
Well, not even that, because I'm feeling Evie. Evie is calling bitches out when they need. I was happy she called Raja out, because that's the tea. But this look, I loved it because Evie is expected to do something crazy, weird, sort of freak you out. Yeah. She gave us camp.
Yes.
In this look. And she was Tanisha Rex. She had her frizzy, fly girl 90s blonde ponytail in the back, but she was hunched over with her T-Rex arms and she couldn't pick the thing up.
Evie Oddly is a theater person. It's cute. Every time she's on stage, she's telling a story.
Yes.
I thought the look was stupid. I thought it was a safe bet. It was this cheap-ass children's dinosaur costume, and she hot glued the little dinosaur feet onto her pumps, and the judges thought that was the most ingenious thing. I'm like,
oh, we're gonna fight.
And I love Evie, and I love the rest of her looks, but this one was stupid.
Evie, I lived because you remember to keep the drag in it. Now I know.
Whatever.
I said the same thing when we were getting ready for this. You haven't followed Dragula as closely as Drag Race, but I live for Dragula. In their science fiction episode, the girls had to do alien looks, and Victoria Elizabeth Black came out in a full like it was something you would see in a James Cameron movie.
Oh, like, is this the pregnant UFO?
Yes, she was an alien. She had a glowing uterus. And she didn't win the challenge because they said she lost the drag. Like, they wanted to see an eyelash on that alien eye. Or she wanted to see a long nail or something on there. And
the face was beat. I mean, she was in drag.
The fact that she put claws on pumps kept it drag.
Okay, all right.
Okay, we got a lot of looks. We got to go.
Last in our trick or treat category was Brandon's favorite.
Who?
Silky.
Oh, you mean Miss Silky Ganache, PhD. You can't take that. She is a doctorate with you. Okay, she is your colleague.
She is indeed.
And Silky was giving us unicorn.
It was cute.
I'm a brony. I live. Of course I live. This is my girl.
Complete with the pink wig and horn. And it was a good look for her.
For her. Shade.
No, I mean, like, it was cute. Like, she wore it well.
You wear it well, Wait, how many notes is that?
Too many.
We'll get the
bill now. Next down the runway, our looks were Bitch Please. Akira.
She was giving... She called it Snow White and the Huntsman, Black Raven. I thought it was too much black. It all blended together. Sorry. Boo.
It was all black. The sequin. Yeah.
Next on the runway was Vanessa Vanjie Mateo.
If you blink, you see the same costume. It's all black coming down the runway.
It was
sequence.
literally her first episode costume with that dramatic back cape in black. So
And black is the color. It was beautiful, but it was not creative.
And it was not witch boot. Sorry.
Plastique Tiara.
Plastique was giving Maleficent, and she was fully realized as Maleficent.
Yeah,
so
she was looking cute as always. She knows she's a sexy little feminine looking thing, so she wears it. I'll give that a 2.
2. Next on the runway was Scarlet Envy, and her explanation for this, she was giving Fire Island Witch.
Fire Island. I thought it was Stevie Nicks' witch. I thought it was creative, and I love the nest on her head. I'm gonna give that one a 2.
2. It was very much different, and I like the aesthetic of it. 2.
Next up was Nina West. Giving the Puritan witch.
I love this. I was like, good. Someone thought to go back to the Salem Witch Trials witch.
And again, when she's on stage, she is like Evie. She is giving a show. Her facials were hilarious, and the details were right on the money, complete with the fire toot.
Okay, 2, but I will say that's the only thing I did not like.
You didn't like that?
I didn't like that they were cheesy. If she wanted to do that, I think she could have gone for the actual singe like Naomi Smalls did when she burnt the pie.
That's a great idea.
I mean, that just would take it to the next level, but still toot for the concept.
Yes, absolutely. Next down was Raja O'Hara.
Raja O'Hara, and she was giving an Emerald City.
Yeah, this was like Wicked. If I showed up at Wicked, or we like produced a drag queen version of Wicked the musical, this would be.
What character would this be?
I don't know. The wizard.
Right, the wizard, who as a female would be a witch, I guess.
Yeah.
But I'm really surprised no one just straight up did Elphaba.
Yeah.
Like, no one just went, I'm going to paint green witch.
Well, I don't know how much time they have between, but
that's true. That might have been a lot to do.
But I loved what she did. She did like a purple wig too with it, which you couldn't see very well on the runway.
Yeah.
But looks good in pictures. Toot.
I'll toot it. Go ahead, Raja. Then next on the runway was the top look of the night for me. I will say that right now. This is my favorite look of the night.
Really?
Miss Sugar Cane.
You just love that artificial blood.
As Bloody Mary, go for it. This is a monster's ball, and I have to say, no one went full blood and gore as I thought as Sugar did. She came out, she had the picture frame, she ripped it down, she gave me a full Bloody Mary experience. So for that, Sugar gets the top 2 of the night.
Oh,
shoot for me. No. That's fine if you got a different one.
I ain't giving that, but I'll give that a 2. That was her best look by far.
Oh, God, yeah.
Next down the runway, we had Brooklyn Heights.
Brooklyn Heights giving you one of the guest judges.
Yes.
Oh, I wonder why she won.
That is
sliding
in there.
I'm pissed.
It's like Enchantress Voodoo. Okay, it looked good. It was really cool with the head on and I like the black and the lipstick. Gave me like this African vibe. It's a toot.
It is a toot. I'm not going to say the look wasn't good, and she gave you again, she danced. Yeah. She used her, smart girl, use your dance experience to elevate your looks. But I was like, oh, that's the guest judge's character. How convenient.
Right.
So
again, the second gimmick she pulled out tonight, first on point, then trying to suck up to the judges.
But toot. Then on the runway was Arielle Versace giving you Saloon?
Yeah, I'm not quite sure what...
She called it avant... She said she wanted to go avant-garde, and Michelle was like, that's not avant-garde. That's 1800s, bitch. The only thing... The glasses might have been avant-garde, but they shouldn't have been in the look.
Yeah, I love those glasses. Those are really cool, yeah. But she was right. I don't agree with Michelle very often, but on that, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a boot.
Sorry, babe. Then on the runway was Miss Evie Oddly.
Oh, I love this look too because of it had this huge witch hat, which is, if you think witch and you say where you're going to dress up as a witch for Halloween, the first thing you're thinking of is the hat, right?
Bubble,
and it was sort of this great high fashion hat that came down, swooped over an eye, and she had her white contacts in, so she had the wide eye and the hidden eye, and it just looked very polished. And very, like, if I was going to a show and it was a Halloween show, this would be a look that I would really want to see.
Was this your top look?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, that's still to come. I love this look. Very much a toot. I thought she wanted to bring in more glamour, show glamour.
Yeah.
I thought this is when she did it.
Yeah.
The most successfully. Last on the runway, we've already heard it once, so no need to say it again. My girls, Dr. Silky Nutmeg Ganache is here.
Silky came out with a... I don't know. They called it the Wiz.
Okay, so they did eventually when the judges were discussing. They put the picture of Eveline from the Wiz that Silky was going for, and I see what they were saying. Silky admittedly says she doesn't know how to paint a horror mug or anything but her glamour pageant mug.
Well, when she came out, she was giving Oprah Winfrey mug. That's why they was making references to Gail, because I'm like, she still got the Oprah makeup on from the last episode.
Is that a triple pun? Gail from Oprah and Gail, but Dorothy Gale?
Oh.
And, see, that's how, I mean...
And you gotta have the gay and Gail.
Those writers, man, they are on it today. But yeah, so Silky... Yeah, she only knows how to paint one mug, and she was painting a beauty Oprah mug. And so, sorry, Mama, I gotta boot this. Because if you're gonna do Eveline, give me some warts. Give me, I know you're a big girl, but you could have been big girl. Big girl. Boot. All right, and then, last but not least, the final category. MILF. Monster I'd like to
Easy down. Simmer down over there, soldier.
Well, I mean... I don't know which of these monsters I'd actually like to freak, but let's talk about the looks and see if you find any.
Yeah.
So first in the monster category was Miss Akira C. Davenport.
Akira.
Serving Kiss of the Spider Woman, Tarantula.
This is my favorite. I think this is my...
This was okay,
and here's why.
Stop sleeping on Akira.
Nobody talked about it. There's like, okay, she's safe. Like,
she didn't get critiques.
It was not only the spider thing. It was a tribute to so many different things. When it came out, I was like, oh my God, it's Ghostbusters with the vacuum hoses. Right?
Okay.
And because she had a backpack on. So I was like, here's like a tribute to Ghostbusters, which is a great sort of Halloween type thing. But the fabric on the hoses was the thing that she wore on her legs, which I thought tied it in together to her tarantula look, right? And then the other thing was that it was like, sort of had this tip of the hat to the monster on Stranger Things. So I thought, and newer, obviously Ghostbusters is like 30 years old, but Stranger Things is the past 4 or 5 years. And it's like, I don't know, I just thought it had all these elements of pop culture and different Halloween movies.
Okay, well.
Big two.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't see all that. I thought it was nice. I thought it was cute. I got Tarantula, so 2. At least it was better than some of the other girls.
Yeah.
Okay. Then we had Miss G. And she was serving zombie risen from under the tombstone. Realness.
It was another sort of shticky one, but it was, she had all kinds of props and things in it. She had a bird on top of her tombstone on top of her head.
The bird had wing spikes going up.
And she had like cockroaches on her neck.
This bitch loves a headpiece this season.
Right?
Girl, what is you and these headpieces?
Right. That Zodiac one. That was cool.
Right? And her orange look had a huge showgirl feather headpiece. It was alright. It was whatever. I like that. I think she was the only one that went zombie. Oop, hold on. My stones are falling. Did you stone these eyes?
No, but those eyes look stoned.
They always are. Ow. Put your lighters up. Where was I? Oh, yeah. Wait, for real?
I make one marijuana reference and the brain goes up to lunch. You were talking about the zombie that Vanessa, Vanjie, Mateo decided to play today since it was the only zombie look.
It was the only zombie look.
That's all he wanted to say.
So next on the runway was Plastique Tiara, and she was giving Grim Reapress. Reapress.
Oh, I like that word.
The Grim Reapress.
Yeah, and the judges loved this look. I thought it was the weakest of the 3 Plastique looks, but...
maybe I thought it... Yeah, I could see that, but I thought overall Plastique did really well. Yeah. I thought she turned this ball out.
Yeah. It was definitely outside of her element. It was something that you wouldn't expect to see Plastique wearing. So that gives a 2 because she's going outside and expanding her horizon. So want to see you grow, girl. Yeah. See what happens.
Next on the runway was...
Scarlet. Scarlet was this creature from the Black Lagoon with this when she was prancing around in the workroom with the thing, I'm going, okay, this is interesting, but somehow she had sucked and molded to her head, so it looked like the Blue Man Group when she came out. They were
shading it in the workroom. The editors in the comments were like, oh, all I see is holes. Holes. There was a lot of holes. Raja was talking about booty holes.
Right.
They were talking about holes and Scarlet.
There's a lot of holes in that workroom, too.
Holes, because Silky said...
I just want to show that there's more than spook to me, unlike some of the other hoes in this competition. You watch it, so you know who the hoes are.
Right, that was hilarious. You know what shows. Silky does pop up with some funny shit.
Right, but to Scarlett's point, this turned out amazing.
Yeah.
I thought this was definitely in the top. But, she was safe, but 2 from us.
2.
After Scarlett was our girl, Nina West. And
I think it's safe to say this is both of our favorite looks, maybe our second favorite. This one
moved to second favorite.
was amazing. I love the detail too. And Nina West came out with this mask on, like the little rubber mask that you can put on your face that don't breathe at all. And it was even painted a la drag queen.
I wrote down at first, before she did it, as soon as she hit it, I was like, ooh, Michelle Myers.
There you go.
Yes.
Exactly. It could have been. And when it came off, she had this House of Wax tribute that was just so well thought out, so well executed. It was a gory, crazy, and if you've seen the House of Wax kind of thing, it was a great tribute to it. It was
amazing. Nina, I will say, the actual outfit itself was boo. By all means, boo. That was just some nasty, snot-colored, crushed velvet in some sort of shade. I don't know. But what she did up here and the performance that she served with it, that didn't matter.
Yeah, I didn't even notice the outfit because I was so gagged by this Mrs. Doubtfire horror mask.
So, Nina, 2.
Good. Next down the runway in Monster was Raja O'Hara.
Raja.
With her skeleton snake. Girl, put that snake away.
So, Raja's explanation was that she was a bone collector. And I was like, okay, cute. I like the idea. However, the final execution, I was so confused at what I was giving more Satan goat ram. Satan is, the devil is associated with goats.
Yeah.
And so I thought she was playing off of that with the fire red hair, the horns, and the fur. She had a fur pants on. But when she said bone collector, I was like, oh girl, did you run out of time? Because in the workroom, she had skulls on a shoulder piece that she was working on. It's always so interesting to see what they're working on in the workroom and what actually comes out. So you're like, where did that go? So, but this actual look, safe. I could see it at the club for a Halloween number. But I could only see it at the club. I couldn't see it beyond that.
The shoes that she was wearing, these huge platform shoes, which I love, with a big heel, was a toot. The look was a boot.
Oh, just the shoes. What of the snake? Does the snake get it too?
Yeah.
Next on the runway was Miss Sugar Cane.
Sugar.
And she was giving what she called Bride of Satan with a merkin.
What? Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, the merkin.
Well, because that's all we saw was the merkin. It was this weird bodysuit, and Sugar bounces between being tan Native American and being light-skinned Latino. It's very weird. Sugar's skin color is inconsistent, and I'm like, no shade to her, not saying she's doing anything wrong.
That's that tanning bed, girl. That tanning bed will get you every time.
I know I can be darker and lighter, I can be closer to orange, I can be closer to bright. Skin colors vary. But tonight, she was giving me her orangish jersey sort of color.
The jersey color. With
her, light skin, other color in the bodysuit. And they weren't matching up. The Elvira clock, the carpet didn't match the drapes. Right. It was a mess.
Yeah, and Raja just came down with this bright-ass wig and horns. And then all of a sudden, here's Sugarcane in his bright-ass wig and horns. It was just it was the timing was unfortunate because it was that's a crappy version of what we just saw.
Yeah, because she also had bones.
Yeah,
she had a skull.
Bones.
Yeah.
Boot, bitch, boot.
Sorry, Shook. I do have a sweet tooth, though. Next on the runway.
Speaking of having a sweet tooth was Brooklyn Heights.
Brooklyn Heights. You can talk about it because I refuse. I refuse to talk about this.
It was just a weird Black Widow thing with a snake. It was all this tool that was unkept, that was not tailored.
Soju went home for that shit.
Soju went home for the same thing. Even the headpiece had this random flowing tool that looked like it was going everywhere.
And a random snake in it.
A last thought. It was an unpolished look. It was probably the worst look of the monster.
It wasn't a monster. It was Morticia Adams.
I wouldn't even call it that.
Right, because Morticia looked better than that. Okay, Miss Angelica Houston. Mm-hmm. Okay.
But apparently the judges dance.
Well, she didn't dance this time.
Well,
she got credit for not dancing.
Okay.
Brooklyn, we still gonna bang, marry, kill. I still got you, baby. Anytime you're ready. Boo.
Boo.
Boo. Boo, bitch.
Damn. Tell us how you really feel.
I have to. Maybe I'm being extra hard on it because she won the challenge off of this, and I did not like this monster at all. I thought she should have stuck to her guns with what she was explaining in the workroom with Rue. I was looking forward to seeing that, the scalped heads of the Barbie dolls. into a crown, I would have been here for that. But this Angelica Houston knockoff, no ma'am. Bye.
Next on the runway was Ariel Versace. Ariel, girl, honey, let's have a moment here. We've seen this over and over again. Same ass wig. I'm glad the judges clocked you because I was thinking it.
Yeah, the editors even did you a disservice by showing the receipt.
Showing all of the same wig, the same makeup, the same beauty, the same Instagram look.
Okay, now I have to stand up for her because she, I'm an Instagram whore as well. And so, so when you're on there are certain things that you just know hit. Like I know me with a leg cocked out like this will get all the likes. That angle for me works, and I think Ariel, coming from that sort of background and scene, she knows what works. And Ru kind of talked about this in the episode. This competition forces you to reevaluate what worked at home.
Yeah, that's true. And sometimes the whole growth process is trying something new and it doesn't work, and that's okay. But at least you're trying something new and getting more worldly and more stronger as a queen and as a person.
The unfortunate thing for Ariel was she couldn't break past that. This was not Monster. If she wanted to do something aquatic, mermaid, she could have went like Scarlet and like made it like a aquatic monster.
Why didn't she do Ursula?
That would have been, oh my god, that's brilliant. Right. You're Ariel for your monster look, you come out as Ursula?
Exactly.
Hire him. Hire him. Dr. Joshua Wentz Ganache.
I think Nina's already taken that spot.
Ooh, Nina. If Nina and Silky get together, I will stand all day long. I will be the flower girl at the wedding.
I've heard term bumping uglies, but just kidding. Love you.
So next on the runway was Evie Oddly getting a voodoo doll.
Voodoo realness. What the hell did she spit up when she came down? Did you see
tacks? Like in a voodoo doll, you would put pins and tacks in it. Yeah.
I noticed she spit up something, and then was like, afterwards, I was like, what is
She
this?
even drew one on her teeth.
Oh yeah.
To show like one got sucked. She thought about it. She got caught up in this idea of they know I'm a freak, so now in a freak ball, it's my chance to show them not a freak.
Little bit of glamour. Yeah, well, when you say MILF, it's like she wanted to be a little sexy with it. And I thought it was good. I liked the look. I did, and I love the big eye thing that was like, that told me like, oh, that's voodoo doll, so.
Okay. Well, you're the only one because Evie didn't even like her look.
Well,
Evie's gone on Instagram and said, yeah, I was not happy with that. Here's what I should have done. And she's posted a fuller voodoo doll look.
Okay. Well, girl, I'm still going to give you a toot.
Boo. And you know it was a boo. So I'm not unhappy to give you that boo. Last on the runway.
Last but certainly not least. Certainly not.
Was Silky Nutmeg Ganache, Doctor of Global Leadership.
Tasted like cinnamon, not nutmeg.
Ooh.
Okay, so Silky is wearing this plastic pleather, like
plus fur, devil in a red dress.
Yeah. It was when she came down the runway. It was like one of those moments where it's like the dress is wearing you. You're not wearing the dress.
Okay, I can see that.
It was not. I don't know. It's just when you have some kind of unbreathable fabric like that, and you're a big girl, and you have, I don't know if she was wearing some kind of corset or anything underneath, but it's just very hard to move and look sexy and look elegant when it's.
She was doing neither of those things. This look, it was a moment where I was like, oh girl, why? She said that she's not a Halloween person.
Yeah, couldn't use that excuse. You can't use that excuse for every single look.
Right. Well, that to me is not an excuse. That should never even be a sentence. For example, I'm not a Christmas person, but if you gave me a Christmas challenge, like I'm doing the Christmas ball,
you would
then I'm
like
show
ho ho ho. You sure would.
Well, I mean,
sneezing red and green.
This past Christmas, I did start doing a little photo series, and so I came up with all sorts of Christmas.
Check them out at Dark Victory BC on that Instagram.
But that's not an excuse. You are there to do a job. You are there to do the challenge. You are there to do what they ask you to. It doesn't matter if it's your thing or not. When you try to put your own limitations, that's when you hold yourself back. And what happened? Silky was in the bottom 3. My girl was in the bottom
3, yeah.
And I'm not happy, and Silky cut that shit out. If they give you a challenge, you do it. It doesn't matter.
There you go. Don't make excuses, girl. You should know.
Before we get to the judging, now it's time for Brandon and Josh's tops and bottoms.
Whoa.
trying it. We're gonna make it a segment, whether you guys like it or not. Okay, but if you don't like it, let us know. We'll not. Shh, I did that. So
We gotta appease both our watchers.
yeah. All of this look for two people. Y'all better get into this.
I think the two people is me and you when we watch it. Just kidding. Hopefully there's someone out there appreciating our art.
So if you like this, leave a like, leave a comment, something. Just let us know that you see it, that you appreciate our looks and our time and our efforts, and we will love you forever. And we'll even give you a shout out in the next episode. Anyway, so tops and bottoms. Who are your tops?
My top was Nina West. I thought she was polished in every look, and she was interesting, and she had a story to tell. My other tops were certainly not Raja.
Okay.
Sorry, I had to just sneak that in there.
Okay, that's unnecessary.
I thought that would be cute. No, my other top was, my second was Evie, obviously,
Okay.
the Freak, the Monster Challenge. And my sort of out there, what do you call it in sports when you have that, like wild card?
Left field.
Yeah, out of left field was Plastique.
Plastique was your wild card. Okay. So in my top, I actually had Plastique because I felt like they want to spread the wins around a little bit. And Plastique, I thought, served the most consistent. The judges clocked her on not having personality on the stage, which you have to remember, this is a reality TV show. They want someone who's going to be out there, going to give them sound bites, is going to give them a story. Right. Plastique's not giving that part.
Yeah.
But if we're just judging the ball, then it should have won.
Yep. I don't know, something about saying Plastique and top in the same sentence doesn't make sense to me. But
you don't know her life like that. You don't know what she was doing over in Vietnam.
That was a sex joke.
And then I also had Nina in the top, and then I thought they were going to finally swing one to Vanjie. I was like, yeah, I could see them throwing her up there.
That is more of a wild card than mine.
That was my wild card. All right.
So neither one of us had Brooklyn Heights in the top.
No. She didn't deserve to be.
No.
I said it. Who were your bottoms?
Bottoms. I should have just said Mercedes again. Since
Mercedes, Kahana, Raja.
No, Kahana was great. I wanted to see more Kahana. I would have rather sent Mercedes home early and then had a couple more episodes to let Kahana shine. But,
shit, I was
girl. Bottoms this week. To be quite honest with you, I had Sugar going home. I had Sugar in the bottom. I had sort of a lot of bottoms. I had more than 3. I thought, I hate to say it, but Brooklyn was in my bottom 3.
We live so close to West Hollywood. Of course you had so many bottoms.
Right? You sneeze and the bottom falls out. I thought I put Silky in the bottom. And that's 3. I mean, I had Ariel down there. I had Raja down there.
Who did you have in the bottom 2 then?
The bottom 2 was Sugar and Brooklyn, believe it or not.
Okay. So my bottom, I had Ariel. I had Evie. I'm sorry. Okay, so I love the dinosaur, but you did not like the dinosaur. And I didn't know. Keep in mind, we do this before the judges judge.
Yes.
So I thought the judges would be like you and not get it. And I knew that voodoo doll was not the tea. So I thought they were going to throw her down there just to give her like, hey, bitch, wake up. Like they did Vanjie.
Not in the bottom 2, though.
No, not the bottom 2. She was in the bottom 3.
Oh, okay.
Like, hey, bitch, wake up. That's not cute. And then I also had Raja because Drag Race has this thing of if you're in the bottom, they just like to keep you down there until you go home.
Raja was safe, huh?
Raja was safe, but Raja had just been in the bottom 2 twice in a row. And so usually that means let's just go ahead and get her out the door.
She was safe comparatively.
Yeah, Raja was fine.
She was in my bottom 4 or 5, but
that was just me trying to play the statistics of the show. Mm-hmm. So, that being said, the judges, we don't know what the hell they were smoking this week. The tops are Evie, Brooklyn, and Plastique.
Yeah.
The bottoms are Ariel, Sugar, and Silky.
Yeah, I was so mad when they called Nina West and was like, you girls are safe. I'm like, she ran circles around those other girls this week. She was robbed.
If I was doing a grade point average, it was so close between Nina and Plastique for me. If I was doing like an average of 3 looks, it could have been either one. I would have been fine. But Nina being safe and Plastique not winning is just an upset to me.
You know how when you go in the movie store and they got the dollar bin, so it's like the generic version of the movie, straight to DVD.
Yeah.
And then the bottom 2 are Sugar and Ariel.
And they lip sync.
They lip sync to I'm Your Baby Tonight by Whitney Houston.
3 notes.
Oh yeah. That's only 3. But this was my song, bro. Did you like this? Used to be my
I do love
song.
this. I had that album.
Whatever you want. Yes. And the girls.
Ariel busted her face. Poor thing. I was like, and it looked like it hurt.
Let's just take a time.
Let's mourn Ariel.
I didn't mean to play that, but I kind of have to. It's that shade. So yeah, Ariel busts her ass, but good for her. She gets up. She says, "I'm not going to let that show me."
Yeah, that's perseverance.
That's her. And I thought once she did that, I thought, oh, Ariel's going to stay because they always send the girl home that falls. I don't think there's been a time that person has ever stayed.
Still not.
Like Farrah went home the episode. No, actually, Farrah fell in that first, and they sent Jasmine home of All Stars. So I take that back. Farrah got to stay, but that was someone else picking.
And then our girl that fell off the stage at the beginning of the season,
Honey, went home because she fell
straight off the front.
Yeah, so I thought because Ariel got up and she was doing some layouts and she was doing some shablams.
She was
fighting,
amped up.
But the thing that got her, I think that got her, is there's a part in the lip sync where Whitney has all those words in the word.
And Sugar knew every single word.
My girl showed up.
She grew up on that.
My girl, Sugar came.
She did grow up on it. That came out when Sugar was alive. Ariel was still with her father's eye.
Oh, okay. I was like, where are you going? Yes, Sugar was alive. You mean when Whitney was alive? Oh, okay.
Yeah, that song came out. Sugar was alive.
Right. Like 91. Hopefully Ariel was alive. Whatever. Sugar knew the damn lyrics. Right. And Ariel was slipping on some of those words. And she slipped on the dress, slipped on the words. Sorry, mama.
Slipped right on home.
So Ariel Versace is gone. Our Instagram girl is gone. And there are 10 girls left. Miss Sugar's still here. I'm living for her, so I'm glad.
We moving along, bitches. I can't wait to open that envelope and show you my winner.
Are they still in the competition?
Of course.
Why? Yeah, we're only 5 episodes in.
I know, you're Honey and...
Oh, no. My winner in the manila envelope is still there. My top 4 is still secure. Don't worry. Don't worry.
I don't even remember my top 4. I just remember my top 1.
We'll see.
See.
If we see some fingerprints in the envelope next week, we'll know if some bitch went in there and changed her answer. But we'll see. This is a fun episode. I love the ball challenge. We get to see some looks. We get to serve some looks ourselves. You should leave us a like.
To the ball. Subscribe if you haven't. We'll have a new episode every week and new content, non-RuPaul related. We hope.
We get to those.
So, my Baba Shook Duck Duchess. Cheers to you.
Cheers.
And cheers to you. Wah, wah, wah.
Eyes beheld an eerie sight, for my monster from his slab began to rise, and suddenly, to my surprise,
he did the mash.
He did the monster mash.
The monster mash.
It was a graveyard smash.